And
Everything's showing up good on me.
yeah, you're good. And we are live.
All right, then.
Let's see if a couple of people will drop in. Let's go share this. So what's been going on, brother?
Working. About it. Working on that ass whooping Adam Wilmot's about to get.
Yeah, when is that again?
Sometime in March, whenever Brian sets the date for it, I guess. I don't think he's had a set date for it yet.
So you're pretty convinced on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Need to get Nick from Louisiana to get live with us. The guy keep calling me Praying Mantis.
Nick Mitchell. Michelle,
Yeah.
how do you say his name?
If it's Michelle, he better stop calling me damn Praying Mantis.
I was gonna see if a few people would get on here. Somebody's on here.
Who's on?
I can't see. So, were you planning on going to the PAF finals?
Nah. I'm gonna let my right heel up a little bit more before I put it on the table. Who's all going at my weight, you know?
Not really. I'm sure there's a belt match, but I'm not sure who it is. Doesn't Hunter hold one of the belts?
160, I believe. Yeah, I think he got that from Joe Rogers not too long ago.
So my boy Chuck
Yeah. Yeah,
coming
he's
in,
got one on the line. What's that guy's name?
Rush Trader.
Yeah. Chuck's strong right now, man. Chuck is a beast.
Yeah, well, I know he's getting strong if he wasn't already. He plans to smoke the dude from what I've heard.
I believe you will. I
I'm
mean, you already
calling.
seen he had a match. Wasn't last year in Mississippi. It was when I had my match with Olin, and
David
it didn't
Hobbs.
matter. Yeah, it didn't matter if he had the hand or not. He was going to win the match. You know,
Yeah.
just power.
Yeah, I think he's going to take it 3-0. I think he's going to come in real strong.
Yeah.
Then
What's that?
Pablo, I can't pronounce his last name, and Jerome Loud.
Oh, I'm gonna love watching that match, man. I mean, those two guys they are beasts. Yeah, I'm not sure who's gonna win that. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. It's like a coin toss right there. I can't wait to watch it though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
If you had to go with somebody, who would it be?
Jerome. Like Pablo's a beast. Like he's had a lot of good wins recently, and I just think Jerome's hand's going to play a big factor. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the power is far off, but Jerome's hand and I think that's going to be another 3-0.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with you right there, sir. I believe Pablo's gonna win it. I believe they're gonna have grinding matches, but I still believe Pablo. He's a beast, man. I think it's gonna at least go 3-1 Pablo's way.
What about you got Carl Stanley and Paul Passmore? I believe it's left-handed.
Ooh. Well, we'll tell you, Paul's left is ridiculous. I watched him straight up just stomp Jeff Dave in Mississippi left-handed. And that really surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. But and then Carl's left has just been a beast lately. I mean, he's back at it. You know, I think he's heavier. And of course I'm Paul's not gonna have his hand. And I don't know how the match is gonna go, to be honest, because he's got so much power inside. And I mean, you've seen him without his hand. He can do the same. But I think Carl's going to be quicker, and I think he's going to have a couple flash pins on Paul. So I'm going to give Carl the edge.
I don't think Paul's going to lose his hand, not left-handed. He's kind of, I've seen he's developed a decent top roll with his left hand, and I think Carl's going to be the one if he goes that route without his hand, if it don't go inside. But Carl has a nasty press.
Yeah.
Press.
Yeah.
If he can keep Carl out of his shoulder, I think he'll take it.
Yeah. I'm liking these new matches though, man. I mean, they've gotten some pretty good matches here lately, you know. But I'm gonna love watching them, is all I can say.
Then on to some other big matches. I don't know when this one is, but I think it's pretty soon. Kyle Depew and his dad, Dave Depew.
Well,
big man.
I honestly can't say much about that. I don't know anything about his dad. I have seen Kyle. I've seen him in Kansas City. And I watched him just get smoked, both arms, in Texas. But I mean, I'm not dogging him out for that. I mean, because he went against some killers. So, I mean, I can't take nothing away from the guy. You know, he's trying to get out there. You know, he's trying to do his own thing.
Yeah.
But how big's his dad? You know, what's his weight?
Or
are they meeting at a certain weight?
I doubt that. His dad's a pretty big dude. I would say at least 260 or 265,
oh wow, so
something like that.
He's a lot bigger than Kyle then.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't think I can say anything about that match. I've never watched his dad pull before.
Yeah, I think his dad just pulled Brandon Allen at the King of Cali, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I don't think I
wrong.
watched that one.
Yeah, I might be wrong. He pulled somebody.
I watched 2 matches. I watched Alan Fisher's match and I watched Derek Smith and Tom Nelson. Derek looked like a beast. He was a beast. He's a tank.
Derek's climbing so fast, and he's got speaking of Derek, he's got a match, I believe, with Tim Bresnan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it is, but
man, that guy is so tall. His arms are so long. I mean, you know, a few years ago, I think it was when Ryan Bowen came down and he had a match with John Brzenk, and John Brzenk managed to do whatever he wanted to, you know. I mean, he could hold his arm. I just don't understand that. That's a really long arm to try to stop from going over your hand. You have to have so much cup. It's crazy. And he could just lay sideways and it would still feel, I mean, it's ridiculous how big he is.
Yeah. A lot of people think Derek can win it.
Derek. It's gonna be a good one. Tim is a bad dude. Got a lot of power, and he's been in the sport a while. So, you know, got a lot of experience, got a lot of power. Derek, how long's Derek been in it? What, 8-9 years?
Yeah, I think he said he started when he was like 25, and I think he's about to turn 36, so 10, 11 years.
Yeah. Well, when did you say this match is?
I'm not sure when it is.
Where is it going to be at? Cali?
That would be cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
I ain't even hear about it.
Armando, what's up, man?
Uh-oh. Mondo.
Knuckleheads.
Boy. Now he's going to PAF finals, I believe.
Yeah, Mondo's going.
Is he going somewhere this weekend?
Mondo, you going anywhere this weekend? What is this weekend?
I have no clue.
Next, something that just came out recently. Lachlan Adair from Australia, number 1 in Australia. Todd Hutchins.
Yeah, Todd smoked this guy. He's about to smoke him. He's going to destroy him. But dude, I don't even see it being a match, man. Did you see what Todd just did to Corey West?
Yeah.
Lachlan has nothing for that.
Michael Nance in the house. Hey to the goats of Alabama.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. Michael Nance needs to start coming to a practice, man.
What's that?
He needs to start coming to practice. You're getting lazy on us.
Michael, you hear that, don't you? Long time listener, first time caller. I hear you. So you think there's no chance for Lachlan? He's number one in
There's no,
Australia now.
no,
He's beefed up. He's
no.
strong.
I think he said he's like 250. I think Todd's at 240. Nah.
Todd was only like 230, 227 or something like that when he pulled Corey, and Corey was like 440 or
Oh,
something.
I was hearing he was 240. Still 440. That's a big number right there, man. That's ridiculous. I mean, just think about it. Who would you pick, Lachlan or RVJ?
I mean, I want to see Lachlan pull somebody from over here first, before.
He did. Mike Yellow. Mike put him in his place.
That was like 2 years ago.
Well, still. Mike's still a bad dude. He'll do it again.
I think I would like to see them pull first. But you see how he does against Toddzilla, and
yeah.
I guess you'll see where he stands.
Well, Todd's about to wreck this guy. I believe so, anyways. I believe there's not even going to be a match. If there's even a match, I'll be surprised.
All right. Speaking of Mike Ello and Eric Spotto.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Mike.
Really?
I'm gonna have to go with him. Yeah, his inside power, it's ridiculous, dude.
Have you ever watched Eric Poole? I mean, the only stuff I've seen is practice, obviously, but people say you really can't take nothing from that, but
Yeah.
You can still.
I mean, they're both bad guys, but I don't know too much about Eric, but Mike's he's a bad guy. Somebody you wouldn't want to see in your weight class, anyways.
Michael Nance says Lachlan eats Todd alive.
Man, I need to get on some of that stuff you smoking.
No, I believe Todd will take that one. But back on the Michaelo, it's more than likely 95% sure it's going inside. I think they have it. I think I heard Devin say that people were wanting it, or they were talking about doing a shutout stake for it because they think that it's gonna be a 6-0, 3-0, whatever.
Eric's gonna shut Mike out.
That's what I've heard.
Wow, I might need to do some research on Eric.
Yeah, look him up. There's some old stuff out there and of him doing some practice pulls with Devin and I think Michael Todd.
Yeah. How you think Michael Todd's gonna do? I think you said he's got a match.
Yeah, Gennady. Michael wins.
Just sounds like a guy you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
No. I don't know nothing about that guy. I just know about old Mike.
I'm not gonna say that, Mike. I hope you're okay from that, but I hope you're recovered well. But
didn't he just have a surgery? Michael Todd?
Not sure. I know I think sorry. Michael said that Lachlan would eat Rob alive. Todd will destroy him.
Gotcha.
No,
I don't see that happening.
Michael Todd wins at the worst 5-1.
Wow.
The only win Gennady may get will be the first match, and that's it. But if the match stops first round, 6-0, it's over.
Wow. A lot of these big matches coming up, but everybody's 6-0, 3-0, whatever, They all think, it's probably just for a pride thing where they come from. They got their teammates back or whatever. They just don't want to say the real truth about it. But how'd you like Justin Bishop versus Bill? How'd you like watching that one?
Yeah, we were actually watching it during a practice. I didn't really expect nothing less. Hit your mic, Dom.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I didn't expect nothing less. I mean, Justin's got a ton of side pressure, a ton of hand, smart.
Well, he didn't have his hand. He didn't. I think he didn't have his hand. I think he had his hand the second match, but the first match he didn't have it. He had it. He had it back a little bit, probably about right here.
Yeah.
But just went straight sideways, and
yeah,
that's all he had to do.
There's a ton of side pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I called it. I should have bet on it. I wanted to, but
yeah, it's still kind of hard to bet against Bill though. Bill's hand is ridiculous, and I mean, just like you seen, Justin didn't have his hand the first match. You know how hard it is to get Justin's hand away from him. I mean, so you really can't take nothing from Bill on that one.
No, he said, he was ready. He had training hard for what he could, and Bill's a bad dude. Bill's a bad dude.
Yeah.
He pulled at that. Did he pull at Kansas City with you when you were?
Yeah, he was at 185. I think he took third behind Billy, and Jamie Sheldon won that. Well, I think he took third. He took first left, I believe.
All right.
Who else is on here? I can't see nobody.
Cody and Dalton going to Buford. I plan on going. Dalton, I think you said you weren't.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lay this one out. Let my right arm hit a little bit. My right elbow.
If y'all are watching this, you see that little mark in the bottom right-hand corner? Click on that, please. I would appreciate it.
I hear you.
Evan, No Limits, Larrett, and the GOAT.
Yeah, I'm gonna like watching it. Last time I watched them two live was in WAL, and I think Devin took that. Devin won that. I think it was best of 3, and I think Devin went 2-1. But the GOAT is back, and he is looking ridiculously strong. The way he did Chance Shaw, that past year, 2 years maybe, Chance Shaw's taken everyone that has came in front of him. And I think his biggest win starting out was Nick Zena, and then he just started climbing there. He beat Ron Bath, Jordan Seal.
He's beat him. He's beat Chris Chandler, Don Underwood.
Yeah. Mike Yellow. Yeah, the guy's he's ridiculous. And the way John contained it. I'm not saying Chance is anywhere near Devin, but Devin's got so many tools. He doesn't care if it goes inside or outside. He also can drop into a King's move. He's got about every tool you can think of. But so does John. So he doesn't mind going inside,
What if I think Devin recently was sitting at about 270. If he comes in at 295, 300.
Yeah. Man, how big is John right now? I think he looked really beefy against Paul Lynn.
I think he was around somewhere between 235 and 240.
Yes.
But I've heard speculation about John maybe trying to do 250. I saw that earlier somewhere. 250,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit bigger. I don't think he would, but because I don't know if John's ever been 250 plus, but
Yeah. It's so hard to bet against anyone, any of them, you know. But I'm gonna say Devin takes this one. I'm gonna say John is gonna lose versus Devin.
now I think they Michael Nance, Dalton heard I'm pulling under 200 for the first time since '95, and he got scared. That's why you ain't going.
Wow. I hear you, Mike.
Yeah, I think Devin made a video earlier saying that they were wanting them to do a, kind of a shutout for that.
Yeah.
Like, I think he has to win like 4-0 before.
I don't think it's gonna go, 6-0 Devin. There's gonna be a couple matches John will win, but it could go. Let's say, I think John at least gets 2 matches. I'm gonna say that.
When are those matches going to occur?
I would really like for Travis Bajent to come back and watch him and Devin go at it again, lefty.
Michael Nance, John was 240 plus yesterday on the post he made on the scale. So John might come in a little beefy.
Yeah, I'm gonna really like watching it. I think it's gonna be some good matches. But I'm still gonna stick behind what I said. I still think Devin's gonna come out on top.
Do you think he's gonna get the 4-0 first?
No.
So you don't think
I think it's gonna go back and forth at first.
So as far as the State Kings and everything, you don't think that's gonna work out for Devin?
No.
Mondo. People are going, or Jason Rowan, Austin Collins. Austin is going, I know. Dawson, Glenn Brooks, Scotty Hallman, Gary Robinson, and maybe Tony Bishop and Cody Bishop. Gary Robinson has a match at PAF Finals against.
He does.
I think against Kirby Paul.
There it is. Yeah. I can't really tell you. What is it, left-handed or right-handed? I think it's left-handed.
Couldn't tell you, but I'm gonna tell you. I felt Gary a couple of weeks ago, and do strong.
Yeah.
And he don't.
I mean, usually you feel strong after you show up 2 hours late for practice, but
but I've felt him fresh before, and he don't care if he loses his hand either. He will do.
He fights it out, man. He always has. I mean, he doesn't give up in a match. A lot of people will just let him have that match and restart it, try to do something different. But and it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but you never know until it happens.
Yeah, I think he said Kirby has the most recent wins on him.
In Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in Georgia when I went against Hunter Knopf's. No. Yeah. There's a lot of people betting against me going against Hunter Knopf's.
Yeah. Well, there was
even the ref
a lot of money on the line.
Yeah, even the ref. What's his name? He's from Georgia. He had the mullet. He just cut it off. Who?
Tim.
Yeah, McPherson. He betted against me. Yeah, he didn't like that.
Tim's a good guy.
After him reffing too.
Yeah, Tim's a good guy. I think he said something about he might make a comeback at PF Finals.
Good. Like seeing him back.
Yeah, Tim used to be a bad dude. I
heard he was fast.
Yeah, no, like when I first came into the sport, about 3.5, 4 years ago, I was 23, and I met him at my first tournament, and like even then, he was getting some good wins, and I did some research and looked at some old stuff, and that dude was bad. I think he broke his arm against Travis Bajan, if I ain't mistaken.
Eh. Well, he's using both of his arms now. He might be good.
Hey, I think we might see something out of him. Yeah, super fast. Yeah, Jacob Belcher also.
Hey,
If we could get
for
that
him,
guy to learn how to pull, that dude would be something.
yeah, that guy lifts up cows for a living, man. I mean, he's got that country strong in him.
Have you seen his yard?
Yeah,
Got nothing but he's got like $40,000 worth of weight equipment.
yeah, that dude's ridiculous strong. If he would just learn how to arm wrestle, he just needs to show up in more practices, man. We could probably turn him into something.
Man,
I think that would be in Pablo's class.
yeah. What is Jake? What are him and Jerome pulling at? Is it like 220 or?
I don't know.
Because
It's got to be around 220s, I believe.
I know, because I've seen Jerome pull at different weights.
Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, I honestly can't remember because he came to Alabama State this past year, and he beat Mosier.
Dan Mosier.
I think it was. I think it was in the overalls though, because Mosier was at. Well, hell, Jerome. He must have been like in 240s because.
What was it in the overalls?
Yeah, he pulled him in the overall, and I think Mosier took the 98s or the 200s, and then
he probably took 2 or 3 classes.
Yeah, but Craig was there too, Tulio, and he took the class below Dan. He might have been Jerome might have been one class above Dan, I believe.
Speaking of Dan, I left out one. Dan Mosier has a match coming up with Rustam Babayev.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna always support my boys, even though he predicted that Olin Lucas was gonna 6-0 me in Mississippi. But, he learned that day not to bet against me. So we good now. But Dan is so strong, and his daggum hands is like holding on to a softball.
You ever pulled Dan?
Yeah, and 2 overalls, both of them in Mississippi, I think. Yeah, both of them was in Mississippi. Yeah, and you just can't mess with that guy. I can't mess with him. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people around 200 that's messing with him, let alone 220s. Guy's just a beast. It's so hard to stop him. I mean, even though his last match in the top 8, I mean, the guy that he went against, his back pressure and pronation was ridiculous. And that's the only thing that can stop Dan. I mean, he wrecked Nate Adams at Alabama State, and I honestly didn't think that was going to happen. Nate picks up houses, it seems like, walks Nate's around with daggum trailers and shit.
Nate's a bad dude. He's got tree trunks for arms.
Yeah. My legs, I don't even think my legs are as big as his arms are.
Looking like Chad Silvers.
Yeah. Wonder when Chad's going to have another super match. I want to see him have a super match with somebody.
I think
Mosier also beat him and Adam at Mississippi and just blew through him.
Yeah, but I think a while back they were trying to set up Chad versus Dan Mosier, but Dan Dan's like, if you want to beat me, if you want to pull me in a tournament, show up in my weight class.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Well, what do you think about any up and comers you think is going to be pretty good next couple of years?
I mean, up and comers are just people who are on the rise and I think are gonna
That's
do
pretty
good
much the same
things.
thing.
No, because you got some that are doing really well and they're not really up and comers, but I'll just go with what I think. You got Chance Shaw.
Yep.
He's done made a real big name for himself. He's got some great wins. He's got a match coming up in a bit with F.A. Comic, if that's how you say his name. This the guy that it's the guy that just beat Herman Stevens. Where was that? It's where the tournament where Matt Mask and Hermes pulled last.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I know what we're talking about now. Yeah, because I think Chance he's starting a new diet. He's getting really healthy for this match. So
yeah,
of
course.
I feel Chance is going to come in really strong.
Y'all are doing great. Keep these coming. I'm off to eat second supper. Where are you and Mr. Glenn Brooks going? Y'all going to Golden Corral again, or what are y'all doing?
Them song guns right there, boy.
Yeah, no, FA beat Herman. But
Where's Herman been at? I haven't seen Herman in a while.
I don't know. I follow him. I'm on YouTube. I just hadn't seen much. Herman's a bad dude too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chance is starting his nutrition thing and is I don't know if he's swapping up his training or doing something different but
I would say to Chance Shaw, whatever he's doing, keep doing it. But the nutrition, yes, definitely do that. He's gonna do nothing but get stronger. That hand is so hard to stop, And I haven't watched him pull inside. I mean, I watched him go against Mike at Yellow. I mean, it was just after pulls, but I mean, he looked strong.
What inside?
Yeah, but I mean, he's gonna go to his bread and butter. He's gonna top roll.
Yeah, I mean, why stop what works?
Yeah.
You also got to think, like I just said, why stop it if can't nobody hook him?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not.
It's so hard to contain his hand to do anything with. So
yeah,
I don't know. The guy's definitely going to have his hands full trying to stop that pronation.
But yeah, I'll have to look at some more of his stuff if I can find it. All I saw was when he pulled Herman, and he looked good.
Yeah,
looked strong.
Did Herman take his hand? Or did they go into a hook?
Not that I remember. I think he may have buckled a little bit, but it was like right at the pad.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it.
Well, I'll tell you this: if Chance takes his hand, he's not winning.
Nah.
So if he can't contain Chance's hand, I don't think anybody can. I'll say that Todd's great at not using it, letting people take his hand, but still, that guy's been doing that for 20 years.
Yeah. And next you got Corey West.
Yeah.
He's beat big names. He's smashed Don Underwood.
Yeah. He had a match with Paul. Paul beat him. That was
the
WAL.
The preliminary card.
Yeah. And Paul beat him there.
Yeah. I think Corey got one of the wins on that match.
Before the arm break, though. Before the arm break.
Yeah.
Who was that guy that broke Paul's arm? Was it Robbie or
Robbie Burnett.
Yeah, that guy right there. I didn't know anything about him. Apparently, he's not on social media too much, But man, to see somebody do that with Paul, I was like, Jesus. And then I figured out he's been pulling for a while. So,
Yeah, Robbie's been a bad dude for a while.
I think Trent's beat him in Texas. Or was it the opposite way around?
I think Robbie took a match in the tournament or something. I'm not sure on the context of it as far as, what happened before. But no, I was actually at that final PF finals where that happened with Paul. But I think Paul he won the left first, and then he was on his way to the right. But Corey West, he's going to do some big things. I want to see him leaned up more, drop a little weight, get some better angles. Not that his angles are bad now, but just see how that goes. And then Derek Smith.
Yeah.
King of Cali.
Yeah, he just that was just he just destroyed Tom. And Tom ain't no joke. I mean, he was on the couch for a while, wasn't he? He wasn't doing nothing for a while.
Yeah. As he says, he remains undefeated.
Yeah, of course. But I say Hunter Knopf is an up and comer. He's been showing out lately.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's really, really fast, and he's really good on the inside game.
Yes. No. Oh, Cody Wood from Georgia. He is going to be an up and comer. I think a lot of people is about to start having problems with him. And
Tarzan.
The guy, the guy is just shredded, and he's strong. I remember it was me and Hunter Knopf had a super match left-handed, I think 2 years ago, and he was just walking by the tournament, and he came up and asked me could he sign in for it, and so I got him up there and pulled with him on the side table, and I mean from him first coming up there and going, I knew he was strong, and I think he came out. He placed very first time being on a table. I can't remember what he placed in amateur. I want to say second. He was either first or second. Very first time getting on a table. Never been to a practice. The guy's just a beast. So
optimistically cynical. There was once an old lady who swallowed a spider, and that's not all she swallowed.
That's just weird. Who was that?
Optimistically cynical.
Okay. Well, thanks for your input, Guy. Don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah, who were you on?
Who?
Cody Wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled him close to a year and a half ago, 2 years, something like that. I went to one of Joe Rogers' 6 a.m. practices.
Yeah. That guy right there has no quit in him.
No.
I mean, that guy is ridiculous, man. I've been meaning to go up there to one of his practices, but
yeah, if you get up at 4 a.m. to go train, he's already been training for an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love that dude. He's one of the most entertaining people to watch in a match.
Oh yeah. I love going to a tournament. He's there, man. He's so loud. He gets the whole crowd going.
Yeah.
Everybody goes up there. Sometimes they got a war, but they'll shake their hands and go off stage. No, You're gonna hear from it. You're gonna hear Joe. You're definitely gonna hear for it for a while.
You ain't gonna cheat him in the setup either.
No, God, no. No, he's gonna let you know real quick what's going on. He's gonna ref the match.
Yeah. There was also a flyer I saw a few hours ago. I guess it's going to be after the Michael Todd match, but Hermes and Gennady.
Yeah, I know a lot about Erms. I don't know anything about Gennady.
Yeah,
But we'll tell you a match I do know a pretty good bit about, and that's the guy from Cali. He's the so I can't remember what was it. Man, what's their names?
yeah,
I
we
met the
do.
guys there.
Mondo. Mondo said we need to all go to one of Joe's practices.
Yeah, that'd be
You
fun.
gonna go to a 6 a.m. practice, Mondo?
You know, Mondo will. Going up there at 90 miles an hour. He'll be there in 30 minutes. Hey, he actually just got a ticket the other day. I can't remember where he was going. He was going to that Texas tournament. I think he got pulled over in, what was it, Mississippi, I think.
Yeah.
Doing like 90 and a 70 or something like that.
California, what were you saying?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think his name's Tim. It's Tim and Cody Merritt.
Oh, Tony Tomlinson.
Yeah, they're going lefty. How do you think that was going to go? Cody I'm telling you, there's not a whole lot of people messing with that left hand.
Yeah, I mean, Tony just came off of a left-handed win against Tom Nelson.
Yeah.
Mondo said he did 91 and a 70.
That was close.
And Tony's a beast left-handed.
Yeah, definitely. But Cody is a world champion lefty, man. He's just a bad guy all around.
Yeah, I believe Cody will probably take it. Not saying one of the matches might not be, I'm not saying he won't stop Cody.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah.
But man, I was hearing things of eventually sometime early next year of Travis Bajent coming back and pulling Cody. But then, I heard something the other day where he's not, and then he is, and he's not, and I really would like to see that.
Yeah. Travis needs to come back is all it is, he's a bigger version of Joe Rogers.
Yeah,
he's gonna get loud. He's gonna make sure he's there, and
most entertaining.
Yeah,
I love
definitely.
Him.
Yeah, and it's off topic, but Brian Cornier from Kansas City, for his tournament, he's wanting to do a big 10-man round robin at 176. Yeah, he wants me, Brian, Billy, who's it? Cody Vanderweerd, however you say that. He wants Adam, Tony Weekle, or however you say his last name. I mean, these are all top 15 guys that he wants up there. Top 10, top 15, top 20.
What's Austin Wade's weight?
He's big. He's big. I don't think he's going to drop to 176. I actually talked to him about it, and I don't think he's dropping weight anymore. He's just getting big.
Yeah.
Like 185-ish, 190.
Okay.
I mean, that's a decent weight to drop to 176 at. I mean, he can be a beast at 176. I just don't think he likes dropping weight. I think it just I'm not sure if he's dropping it wrong or whatever, but and he knows it. He doesn't feel right at dropping weight like he does. So I don't think he's doing 176 anymore unless it's some big money.
Yeah, good point. Mondo says the two young guys from Mississippi, Dusty Hyatt and
Yeah,
Jackson Lodenor.
Jackson.
Uh,
That
he
that's going to
just
be
at the
ridiculous right there.
Rance Clayton's tournament. I saw a video where he had beat Sean Hancock
John
left-handed,
Hancock. I mean,
Craig Millett.
Yeah, that left is nasty.
Dude, yeah. And Dustin Hyatt, that dude.
He has his number though. Dustin has his number left-handed. They've had like I'm guessing like 3-4 super matches left-handed, and Dustin has always came out on top. But Dustin, he's ranked left-handed. That guy's left arm is ridiculous, man.
How have you matched up against them right-handed? Because I know Dustin's right hand is.
Neither one of them's beat me yet. Right-handed.
Right-handed.
Yeah. We got me and Dustin actually got close this past tournament, St. Louis. And honestly, I don't know how I beat him. I think we was both going to slip and somehow like managed to get on top and just flash him right in the middle of a match. I have to see the video. I honestly don't know how I did it. Yeah. But me and him had a war right-handed in Mississippi last year, I think, or a year before, where I ended up having to pull him in a hook, and I had to beat him in a hook. So, he's gotten close. The last time I pulled Jackson right-handed, I can't even remember. I don't. But last time me and Jackson went left-handed, he had me. I mean, he was so quick getting to his spot, man. He knew it. It's actually on YouTube. He beat me pretty convincingly left-handed. I mean, his left is just off the charts right now. And the guy's like, well, I think he just turned 18 or he's still 17. I can't remember. The guy's real young. He's going to go real far if he sticks with it, him and Dustin. But Dustin's my age too. So, but
and
those.
How old are you? 20,
21. Yeah, 21.
Young buck.
21 and number one in Alabama.
Number one in Alabama. When do you that was something else. You've been doing really well, and there's a lot of good people at your weight in Alabama.
Yeah.
And the Southeast. When do you see yourself getting to that number one in the South?
Hell, really anytime. Anytime Justin wants some of this right, he's the only one in front of me. He's the old news of Alabama.
So you're what are you going by ranking? Like, is it Alabama rankings or?
No, it's Southeast rankings. I was going by, and Alabama rankings. How Josh did it. It put Justin at number 10, me at number 1. Me and Tony Bishop had a super match, and I beat him 3-1. So I was waiting on Justin, and then Justin, like it's always something, because me and Justin's always going out. Like I was going out to St. Louis at the time, and also Justin then had a match with Bill. So, when he wants it, he can get it.
So on the Southeast rankings, you're right up under him?
Yeah, I'm at number 2. He's at number 1.
And that is that 176?
Yeah.
Well, that sure What's that?
I said, yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
That would be a fun one to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It is. But at the same time, we train with each other. Match probably won't never happen. Just because we're teammates, But it's just like Lachlan versus Ryan Bowen. Both of them's been training with each other for years. Everybody knew how that match was going to go. I mean, Ryan could try to switch up something, but Lachlan knew everything that Ryan knew.
So you didn't think that Ryan would get anything?
No. I felt like he could have managed to get one in, but after watching that first match and then the second one, I'm like, he has nothing for Lachlan. I mean, it's crazy how strong he was right there.
I was hoping Sam Burnett would hop on. Mondo, I'm always ranked number one in my head. That's how you look at it right there.
That's how you got to look at it. Hey, Mondo's been coming up, man.
Dude, I was about to say Mondo's been doing good.
He's been doing real well.
Mondo, how much are you weighing? What class are you pulling at PF finals?
He's like 200, 220.
Probably 220.
I think he's around 210 right now, 215. So, but his hand and his post has been strong, like really strong, where it's hard to contain his hand now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I mean, he just started last year, but I mean, the guy picks up wood all day, He was supposed to have a good hand. And the guy works hard, man. He's dedicated to it. Usually when you get somebody that works that hard, they're going to find something, they'll get to it.
220. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I think he was having a problem dropping weight. I think he couldn't get past like
215 right now.
Yeah. I think he was having a problem with his weight. Having to drop it. It was getting hard for him. So probably all them Coronas there. Whatever the fucking name is. Shit. Mondo. There it is.
All right. Well, you don't feel like going to pull left-handed?
Man, I really do feel like it, but my pride gets in my way and I'll go right-handed and mess my elbow up even more. It always happens. Like for a whole year, my left wrist was hurt. And I'll tell myself every time going to a tournament, I'm not going to go left-handed. I'm not going to go left-handed. And I always go left-handed. So, but now it felt pretty good. When I went to St. Louis, Missouri, that was my first time back in probably 9-10 months left-handed. And my very first match was against Josh Handlin. And honestly, I didn't know who he was at first. And then I looked at him for a minute. He looked familiar, and I finally figured out who it was. And, his left is legit. He's got a really strong left. And our first match, I mean, I just blew through him. And then I beat somebody else. I don't know him. I ended up getting put out by Billy and Greg Allen. Never heard of Greg Allen, but if you don't, you need to. That is a bad dude.
Yeah.
That guy's hand and post is so strong. We went right-handed, and I couldn't take his hand. And we were sitting center table just fighting. I was like, shit, I don't know what to do. We went to a hook, and it's like all of his power went away. And I managed to get a win in a hook with him. I can't remember who I pulled in the finals. I think I do. It was Dustin Hyatt. Pulled him in the finals. I got first place right-handed that day, along with beating Billy 3-0.
Where is let's see. Andy, are you on here?
Oh, Andy. He's getting strong. He's getting more technical now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he's pulling smarter, and he's about to crush it.
What's he weighing?
Mondo says he's going to drop back down to 98 for Alabama State next year. That'll be good.
Yeah.
I want to say Andy is usually around the 215 mark.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of like Mondo. He's just fucking jacked.
Yeah.
And yeah. I think Andy's going to bring something serious to Alabama State that's coming up.
Well, what's your plans for this year, the rest of this year, along with next year?
Well, like I said, I plan on going to the PAF finals. Being realistic, I don't expect to place. There's going to be a lot of talent there, but I tell you what, anybody that's there, if they give me this, they will not pin this arm.
All right, Paul Passmore, he's calling you out right now.
If, like I said, if he gives me this, if him or who like Carl Stanley likes to flop wrist press, if somebody flops me or I have their hand, you see that right there? It's not going down. Like unless my legs just get tired and I give out. Andy Bowen is in the house. What's up, man? And he was 225. He's 215 now. Yeah. Yeah. And see, people don't like the King's move. It's the Queen's move, whatever. Mine, a lot of people probably haven't seen it. Mine is not up under, or like a lot of these people like to use now. They call, they straight arm. That's not.
Yeah, I can't stand that. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
And you got some of the biggest hypocrites that talk about not liking it, and then you watch them in a tournament, and somebody is about to smoke them, and then they
just go ahead and call them out.
Like, no, that's not for now. I'm not. There's not a. But
okay. Hashtag Sean Hancock. But we're not talking about that.
No.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I just seen. I mean, he's a ref, and he's got all of it, and I'm pretty sure he was doing it legally.
Now I will say, do whatever it takes to win. If not in a pride sense, like if you're just in this little local tournament, and but if there's money or there's something big that you want, or you're going up against somebody that will get you noticed, do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah.
But, and weak as fuck. You ain't weak, Andy. Come on, you sandbagging us.
But
real quick, like I was saying,
go ahead.
Mine, this is as far as mine goes.
Yeah.
I don't have to get up under the table. My shoulder, half of my torso is above the table.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it. You actually pulled Ryan Drawdy like that. And
and it was going nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, that's really surprised me.
It's practice. I'm not saying he did, he probably didn't go all out and because it's practice, but when it stops, it stops unless you snap it.
Well,
and Ryan's a strong dude.
Yeah.
Andy's, I know who you're talking about.
Have you ever got reffed by Sean Hancock?
Yeah. When I went to the IFA qualifier in Cottonwood.
That guy right there is the most strict ref I've ever had to go on a table with. Like,
Oh, if
he
yeah,
won't
if
let you get nothing. And if you do, I mean, it's very rare. I actually like his reffing. A lot of people don't like his reffing, but I actually really like it. But you know, it is so hard to get what you want in the setup against Sean.
yeah, if I'm going up against somebody who has a good, little sneaky strap set up,
Yeah,
I'm wanting Sean because he's gonna make it fair, he's gonna make it legit, and I not that I'm not saying, it's not good to have a little sneakiness and a little bit of leeway, but
yeah, definitely. But yeah, he's a good ref. Brian Cornier's a pretty good ref. Um, what's his name? Man, he had a match. Rance Clayton, in St. Louis. He's a really good ref. I like him refing. I cannot think of his name right now.
Tim,
No, I think his last name's West.
Mike,
Yeah, Mike West. There it is.
yeah,
He's a really good ref.
he's ref me before. He ref me when I was first starting out. I went to
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Tennessee State, not the Tennessee State one, but which I think he ref me there too. But it was a little tournament in Sweetwater.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. Yeah.
Let's see. And the other ones who beat me.
Who you got to go through in Alabama to make you feel like you're up there now? You got Glenn Brooks. You got Nate Adams. You got Austin Taylor. You got
Austin's not a super, is
he the way
like
Josh had put but the way Josh put the rankings, he's set up over there. So, he's in that weight class, I believe.
Oh.
So yeah, it'd be him.
I would like to see Josh come back and pull.
Yeah, I do too.
Josh is something else. But for me, I want to beat Chuck first.
Beat old Chuck, righty?
Yeah. Left. I think if we had a match, I think it'd probably be pretty close because usually at practice we go back and forth. But right-handed, I want to be able to beat him in a match, and then from there, yeah, if I felt like I would be up there, it would be from somebody like Glenn or Nate. Even Ryan.
Craig beat what's his name? Damn. Chuck beat Craig in a super match.
Craig Bellew.
Yeah, and that was crazy. And I honestly think that was more of an endurance match. Chuck managed to stop him, slow him down, and just held him there. He let Craig fight into his arm when he was comfortable, and just held him for a little bit. I believe Craig blew out, and he started laying it down on him then.
Being impatient.
Yeah, which is good. You have to have some patience in matches like that, man. You can't just keep driving to the side and the arm's not moving. Yeah. That just wears you out. So, try something different instead of keep going sideways.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'll be number one. I'm gonna say about in a year or two, I'll be up there. Only guy I got in front of me, there's two guys in front. Well, pretty much three. I do want to go against Alan Fisher after Adam Wilmot if I do manage to win against Adam. And then it'll be Jeff Hill.
I would like to see that.
Corey Miller. Yeah.
Corey Miller.
Corey is going to be the that match, I'm gonna be.
Is that you
I'll be
think that's going
really
to be the
hyped
toughest
up to
one?
watch it. But do what?
You think Corey's going to be the toughest one?
Corey is the toughest one. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Corey's going to be the toughest one out of anybody. Even though he is ranked number 1, he could be ranked number 5 right now. He's going to be the toughest one I'll have to go against.
He's really fast. Got a good hit.
Well, other than that, the guy strong. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he is ridiculous strong, man.
If the match stops, but usually from what I've seen, he kind of flashes people.
Yeah.
Hence, Corey the Flash Miller, I think his name is.
Yeah. Yeah. But if I do manage to beat the way I'm thinking, I'm planning it out to be. So yeah, I do like to plan ahead. It's going to be Adam Wilmot, Alan Fisher, Jeff Hell, Corey Miller. So we'll see how all that plays through. That's if they're willing to have a match with me. Which I think they will if I do beat Alan Fisher, and Adam Wilmot. So, but it depends on what they're doing at the time.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, you don't want to keep a spot from not pulling nobody.
Exactly.
So you said before, with Adam, you think 3-0.
I'm hoping it's going to be a 3-0, but the guy, I mean, you seen what he did against Jeff, and people are saying it's a fluke, whatever, but it's just Jeff Hale managed to find something that worked, and Adam couldn't figure nothing out.
I think you match up a little better with Jeff than Adam does.
Yeah. I mean, kind of in a way, leverage wise, but
Right.
experience wise, both of them got me.
Yeah.
But I've learned to use my arm. I've learned to use it in a hook now, which is somewhat scary for all of them. So I can do that, pretty much. It's gonna be hard to pull me at any angle after that. I'm slowly figuring it out.
Yeah.
Once it gets there, though,
it's be tough with Jeff in a hook.
No, it's not gonna go there. It's not going there, Jeff. It's not gonna go there. He's gonna have to beat me without his hand. That's all there is to it. He's gonna have to beat me without his hand. Another little up and comer guy that I just thought of is Noel Nunez. Or Noel Nunez, however you pronounce it.
Nunez.
Yeah. He's pretty bad, dude. I mean, he's pretty good. He came up to Kansas City and he wanted to beat Brent Rakers or Rockers, however they pronounce his last name.
Right.
He couldn't do it, but I mean, he placed second. He beat everybody there except for Brent. And I'm gonna be here to rub it in his face if Noel's on here. But I beat Brent in overalls. He fouled out. Got the win before you, big guy.
Yeah, Noel's a bad dude. He
did come back and beat me after it. It was a double elimination overalls. It was weird. But Dylan Burns also beat me right after mine and Brent's match. And I will tell you something. Dylan Burns is going to be, and he's like, I can't remember. He's like in the 140s. I mean, he is a really small guy, but this guy,
him and
so strong right-handed.
Another one I like, especially left-handed, Isaac Luna.
Isaac Luna, yeah. That guy's like jacked. 3 foot tall and just smoking everybody.
That dude's jacked.
Yeah, he is jacked. That's a bad dude. I didn't manage to pull him when I was up in Kansas City when I met him. I don't even think we pulled on side tables. I can't remember. But, yeah, his left arm is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Dylan Burns and him had a super match, both arms. Isaac 3-0'd him left-handed, then Dylan 3-0'd him right-handed. So, win-win,
Well, Dalton,
What's up?
You gonna make your way there? I think you are.
Yeah, I believe so too. I mean, it's going to take some time, but I'm going to manage to get up there. There might be a few setbacks sometimes, but it's all a part of the learning process.
We gotta make that Australia versus USA card happen.
Well, United States 3-0.
I mean,
No, we got to make some close matches though. So let's say lightweight, me and Sam, right? Ryan Bowen.
so this
I
is
would not
what
want to put him against RVJ because RVJ is most likely to not even arm wrestle him that day. I mean, they're probably going to be fighting. So, what's Ryan weighing? 200,
right now,
205, 210, something like that?
I think he was 105 kilos when he pulled. So it's like 215 or
Okay.
I guess kilos was it 2.2 times,
Yeah.
Arm Wrestling Uncensored. What's up, guys? Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's get it.
Got a couple more people popping on now. I like that. I had something proposed. I was talking to somebody today, and I think Ryan's dropping back down weight, but
Like what, like 198s?
I guess, but it was going to be, when Todd and Lachlan,
Yeah.
you and Sam,
Yeah.
and Ryan Bowen versus another Bowen.
Versus
Andy
what
Bowen.
the other? Jesus, why?
Andy, if Ryan would stick to the weight, or even if it mattered, if he would just, I guess, if he just wanted to pull, Andy said he'll bulk up.
Well, I mean, and I'm not saying anything bad about Andy or nothing, but his experience is not there where Ryan's is. Their strength could be there, but Ryan's experience is just going to. I don't think it'll be a good match.
Yeah, he said, that he wouldn't expect to win anything or anything like that. It's just to get the guy down here and would be, be entertaining.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Armando, I'll be there one day, a year and about 5 more to go. 1 year in and about 5 more to go before he makes a name for himself and people. I recognize you, man. I see what you're doing.
I hear you.
Keep it up.
Armando. I'm trying to think of a good match for Ryan at that weight.
At 198.
There's a few good ones. I honestly think a good one. His name's Eric Ehrlich or whatever his name is. Ehrlich, yeah, I think, yeah. He just recently beat Don Underwood and Cody Merritt right-handed. I don't know what his weight is though.
Eric,
he seems like he could be around that. Yeah.
I saw where he pulled. I think he pulled Russ a couple months back. They had a match or something, but no, Ryan at 198. Who's somebody? Because my opinion, just because Lachlan smoked him.
Yeah.
I still think
let's put him against like Paul Lynn or
I still think there's some USA people that he can beat.
Yeah, I mean there is, but I mean he's not going to take the matches that
he don't want.
Yeah, I mean he wants to pull somebody like a Paul Lynn caliber, or
I mean
he'll probably want to go against Justin again. Pretty sure Justin don't want to pull him again. There's Paul Talbot.
I would like for that to happen though.
What, Justin versus Ryan again?
Yeah, because I wasn't around. Like I've seen the video, the match, and but I just not saying it would go any different. I want to see it in real time.
I mean, Ryan is more suitable for the match now. He took that match with Justin a little bit too soon. I'm not saying he didn't train up for it or anything, but it wasn't too good of a match in my eyes. I mean, I figured he was going to go down there and do what he did. But I don't think it's going to happen. But he is looking bigger. He's looking a little bit. He could probably be a better match for Justin now. But I don't think the outcome's going to be any different.
Yeah. Paul Lynn, he's doing some big things. I look forward to. I want to see him pull RVJ to be.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people.
Hey, you know who else is bulking right now?
Jamie Sheldon.
Jamie Sheldon. I would actually want to see that match. There
Jamie
you go.
Sheldon.
Nat Fit.
Jamie Sheldon.
There you go.
Go get you some Nat Fit.
There you go. All right, get it from your boy right here.
Yeah, a lot of people want to see, Dan Mosier and Paul Lynn pool.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
I know Paul beat him, I think, twice at the Arnold's. Was it a year ago or 2 years ago?
I think it had to have been almost 3 years ago because they stopped it. Yeah, because they stopped it right when the Rona hit, and I think it was 2019. That's 2 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah, I was about to say it was. It wasn't no more than two, but still, obviously Paul's better now. Obviously Dan's better now.
Yeah. I've had a lot of talk about people wanting me to go against Greg Gray too. They want me to go to Texas.
Yeah,
or either him or me.
That'd be fun. I think you would take that one, not being biased or nothing, but
yeah,
genuinely think you would take that one. He's a strong dude. I might be wrong. I mean, he might smoke you.
Yeah. Don't know it till it happens, man.
But I just hadn't really seen a lot out of him or heard anything since the Matt Craig match that he won.
Matt Craig.
Matt Craig.
Yeah.
He looked good against Kyle DePew.
He did. His left is strong, man.
Yeah, he looked strong. I don't really know a lot about Kyle. I've been, watching him here recently, and he's doing some good things for the sport. And I predicted just from what just a prediction. I thought Kyle was going to win both matches, but I didn't know nothing about the Niles guy, and apparently the Niles Anderson is a beast.
Yeah, he made that match look easy, man.
But
yeah, definitely. Well, he has done. What's his name? Kyle DePew has done beefed up since last time I seen him. He was up there at Kansas City and he pulled 185. Now he's up in the 200s. So he's a whole lot bigger since last time I seen him. And he done went bald. So I mean, he went out there, man.
Yeah, he with some time, he's gonna be another one to look at.
Yeah, definitely. Especially being a promoter. He's a pretty good promoter, man.
Yeah.
What else? Any other matches?
No, I don't think we ever said anything about the Dan Mosier and Babaya match.
I don't know what to really say about that match.
Yeah, Dan's training really hard, and I think he's switching some things up. And Rustum, he's just
Yeah.
very, very strong inside puller. Is real quick at shooting the hook, and you know, want to see. It'll be interesting to see where Dan's power level is at, because I think the match is, I think it's going to stop again, just in a different way than him and the Irakli match.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, I'm pretty sure Dan has made some adjustments to his training for that reason of what happened last time he was there, And if he didn't, let's hope he just got stronger at his move.
All right. Well, I think that's all I got for now. It's my first live. Just trying it out. If anybody sees this, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm gonna have some different people on here. I'm gonna try to do at least once a week. More than likely on the weekends or something, if nobody else, not during anybody else's, obviously, but get some different people on here and talk about some things. And so, yeah, I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Well, keep rehabbing that arm and get it ready, and see what you do next.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll see you later then.
All right, man. Take care.